Okay, what's up? I'm going to try to do this very quick, an ICO video about Tokenpay. So if you go to type in Tokenpay, if you type in Tokenpay, you'll see some things that aren't really what I'm talking about. This is not it. So, but this is interesting. Token payments for the Federal Reserve. They have something called Tokenpay as well. That's not what you want. You want something that looks like this. Or sorry, like this. It'll look like to you. So it's tokenpay.com. You can also just type in tokenpay.com right here. So that should bring you to it. And it's an ICO for payments. And it's on Tor, the Tor browser. So you can watch this video.
Tokenpay bridges the gap between crypto and hard assets. The greatest challenge facing the decentralized economy is regulatory resistance. Oligarchic governments around the world are not only unwilling to participate in this modern-day scientific era, but will do anything possible to derail it. Ordinary people are being judged by their bank and are having accounts closed by guilt of association with digital assets. This has ushered in a new paradigm of conformity, where bank customer apprehension has reached epic proportions. Tokenpay has been specifically designed to disrupt the oppressive banking regime.
I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but you can come back and watch it if it's something you're interested in. But I contributed to this token sale last night. First of all, I'll go over it and show you why I thought it was a good investment. So, Tokenpay is a blockchain project on Ethereum. So it's an ERC20 token. And it has maximum user security as the focal point. The system is accessed exclusively through the encrypted Tor browser. This is interesting. So nothing has really set out to do this yet. So the untraceable digital asset called TPay, anytime we see this, these untraceable tokens, they seem to do very well. I think Zcash and Monero, Verge. Actually, I'm not so sure about Verge, but I think it's more privacy oriented. But yeah, these untraceable digital tokens. There's probably some more I'm forgetting, but so multi-signature, dual key stealth address. So you need two private keys to get into it, or two-factor authentication to recover your wallet. It's very secure, and it is a payment method. I think you can already use the service, so you can implement it into your website. Zero knowledge proof. So you need two authorities. So you could give one key to your friend, your mother, whatever, so that nobody can get into that wallet unless, well, they have somehow get both of those keys. One you're holding and someone else could be holding it. You receive TPay coins by powering the decentralized network. Kind of like Bitcoin in that sense. So you can download the desktop wallet, and it's kind of how you would mine through proof of stake. So you can use these tokens from the token sale to then earn a certain amount of % per year. Until they go up. So if they're not really doing much, you can still grow your investment through the proof of stake and the desktop wallet and stake your coins. The app is the cool part, the payments app. And I'm pretty sure I saw someone accepting donations with TPay or Tokenpay. And that's actually how I found it. So I said, wow, I'm going to integrate this into my site because it looked very cool. You just need the person's name to pay them in crypto. So you don't need their Bitcoin wallet address, because their wallet address would be connected to whatever name they would set up. While the various TPay digital wallets define the pinnacle of advanced security protocol, many still consider the paper wallet's cold storage system to be the most heavily guarded digital token cache. In literal sense, the Tokenpay paper wallet is a physical document that contains all the necessary data that is required to generate the essential TPay private key. This can be the most secure way of storing TPay because the wallet is not exposed to malware. It can be stored in a private safe, and goes on about its security. So this is what the paper wallet would look like. You'd print this out, and that's easy to do. With Bitcoin, it's not intuitive to be able to do this, and on here I'm sure they'll make it very easy to do. Print out your paper wallets. So Tokenpay is planning to form a new bank charter, partner or acquired a licensed bank in Vanuatu. So this is what basically sold me on it. They're a licensed bank. So there's not going to be any problems with regulations coming in the future. One negotiation currently underway is with a bank that has a great reputation and all the necessary relationships to make international transfers possible. I'm pretty sure it says, it goes into the fact that they're a bank a little bit more, but as Tokenpay desires to cater to cryptocurrency customers by tailoring the compliance department around this theme, this is a crucial first step. The creation of a bank that is fully committed to customers with cryptocurrencies is the ideal situation. And here's of AA Bank. Here's a spelling mistake. I emailed them last night when I saw a different spelling mistake. Let's see if they get back to me. The intention is to offer traditional banking services with regulatory oversight and fiduciary status. AML and KYC procedures will apply the same. So I was just talking about this before, and then I started reading, this, and they have, so anti-money laundering and know your customer procedures. It's just basically compliance. I don't like filling these out if I don't have to, but we're going to have to get more and more used to it. As with customers with fiat currencies, so basically the same as having a bank, you need to show them your ID, anti-money laundering, and know your customer procedures. So they're going to implement those. But the ICO doesn't have this, so you don't need to fill anything out like that to participate in the ICO for this. And that's one good thing. You do to use the service though. Tokenpay plans to operate in the Hong Kong dollar, which is pegged to the US dollar. Most desirable is the partnership or acquisition of a bank that already has many of the existing correspondent banking relationships that are necessary to transact in major currencies. Benefits of bank integration. So like bank integration, I guess they might not actually be a bank as literal as I said it, but we'll see. Privacy-focused jurisdiction, multi-currency transactions, international wire capabilities, widely accepted debit card. So not a credit card, they'll have a debit card. International debit card, the Blue Diamond. So it's a multi-currency card. It's easy to load, given its direct connection to the Tokenpay digital wallets. Therefore, spending can be done virtually or at any point of sale merchant, either online or in person. Additionally, the international debit card allows instant access to multi-currency funds at network automated teller machines. So when you're traveling, you'll have access to multiple funds. Kind of like the Uphold.com debit card. Uphold.com holds multiple currencies, and TPay seems to want to do the same thing. And they'll be very successful because banks are moving into this direction. They're going to be hybrids, digital hybrids of regular currencies and cryptocurrencies. It's the only way to go. We can't get around the growing use of cryptocurrencies and everything moving to be more digital. I don't think banks are going to be open like they are on the streets for much longer. They're not going to have buildings you can walk into. It'll be all online, and some support workers if you have any issues. A user's digital tokens like TPay or Bitcoin can be accessed whenever needed thanks to closed-end real-time private exchange that will be part of the Tokenpay banking platform. Accordingly, there is no need for the user to have to convert exact quantities of digital tokens to conduct a fiat transaction. So it gets very annoying when you're trying to do exact payments with cryptocurrency, especially after the fees and stuff. So this will be good. And when the value changes by the time you turn it into currency, and then by the time you need to use it, it might have changed value. So that's another reason why this, I think, will be used and have, reasons people will migrate toward this. Low cardholder fees, global ATM access, real-time conversion, multi-currency support, TPay purchase rewards. So more about what I was saying about the banks. The way cryptocurrency ATM works, that's how banks basically should be working already. The only reason they're still doing things the way they are is because of a lot of old people. They don't like change, and they like doing banking the way they've always done banking. So I think, my bank, the hours it's open is very, very slim, and they keep making their hours shorter and shorter till they'll only be open like once a week probably. So right now you can receive a 50% coin bonus until just after Christmas. And in the beginning it was 100% coin bonus. And the coins, I did the math, they're about $3-4. And that was, giving me some resistance in the beginning, questioning whether I should invest. But ultimately, when I realized and thought about it and told myself how the price people buy the coins at will dictate what they sell them at. So if everybody bought their coins for higher than $3, nobody's going to sell them for anything lower, or most people won't. So most likely there's only one place to go, and that's up, because people will hold them until it goes back up, if it does go down a bit. At least I will. Again, there's social media. If you want to know more, you can just click any one of those. And they're trying to be a payment processing service for online merchants, which is great. We see BitPay doing very well. They've made a lot of money. And the thing about BitPay is I looked into it to invest, and they don't have a token. They don't allow people to invest. It's private institutional investors. So it's, and Paytm, which is another mobile paying app. It actually stands for Pay Through Mobile, and it's used in Asia by a huge percent of the population, and they're very successful in Asia, and they just moved here to Canada. And I remember our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau welcoming them to Canada a couple months ago. So, you know, Omisi Go is trying to do this payment thing, Tokenpay. There's room for lots of companies to coexist in this space. Just like right now we have Visa, PayPal, a lot of payment methods, and they're all making a lot of money. Tokenpay should be able to make profits, especially when you're taking a percentage of all payments that go through you. You just sit back and collect the Bitcoin. And credit card companies make a killing. Here's their roadmap. Not going to read it, but you can just look over it real quick. I'll scroll down. So they're doing their bank integration of utility token and their mobile wallet. Basically in the next couple months. Then the Tokenpay website will be launched in about 4 months, the second quarter of 2018, as well as complete acquisition for partnership of bank, peer-to-peer multi-screen payment platform, global merchant services application available. So it's not going to be too far into the future before they start turning a profit and being used. You know, you can hold this token probably for 6 months and turn a profit. If not, a year should be a decent profit on this. Their Blue Diamond debit card ships to account holders. So if you have an account and you invest, you'll probably get one of these Blue Diamond debit cards given to you, which I wouldn't mind having one. And then the Tokenpay Bank is going to expand into 2019. Fund allocation, coin distribution. They do have a fair amount of coins in the billions. Here's the token sale timeline and rewards. Not much time left for 50% bonus. And another thing that kind of helps the price, helps you turn a profit on this, is when they have bonuses. Really what they're doing is they're creating the price, the value of the coin to go up over time, right? And so people are going to automatically believe this token goes up in value over time and want to buy it sooner than later. And it kind of sets the tone for the markets to, you know, increase in value over time. Financial licenses, Tokenpay Exchange. So yes, they are going to have an internal exchange, kind of like Uphold, or I guess Exodus you could think of, has an internal exchange. Ultra high liquidity and slow spread private exchange for clients. And the team. There's a couple notable people on here, especially in the advisors. Right, we have this person from Verge, this anti-money laundering specialist. So they're definitely going to comply right off the bat, and that gives you confidence as an investor. The fact that they're, you know, they care about this type of thing means they're not going to get into any, you know, trouble down the road that they didn't prepare for. Nothing in the site constitutes investment or legal or tax advice, as well as this video, but I did invest. So we can go over here to my dashboard. This is what it looks like when you have an account, and my TPay coins have, my money hasn't arrived yet, but with the markets the way they are, I'm not surprised. But they're you'd have to invest in this, you'd have to put the amount, it has to be a total of at least 0.01 Bitcoin. So I think something like this. Oh, sorry, not 52. 0.01 is like 50. And if it's saying this, just close that. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to say that. So 45 Tokenpay is the minimum. That's including the bonus. And that's basically it. They have a couple sections here. I'm not sure if this is going to be how the app looks. Probably not. This is just kind of the user interface for the token sale. So how it's going to work, how you get your tokens is you'd see them here in the dashboard. You should see either your Bitcoin arrive or TPay tokens. Again, you can also help promote the sale. There's some instructions. They've raised almost 1,500 Bitcoin. But it says somewhere around here how to get your tokens. I guess it would be, yeah, I think it's in here. So this is where you'd find that info. What you do is you're gonna have to download the wallet, create an ID, and then you put in the wallet section your address that you created with the wallet that you download right here. So you download the wallet and it'll give you an address. You put the address in here, press submit, and then automatically when the token sale's over, they'll send your tokens to this wallet. This isn't going to be the permanent wallet. This is just for the ICO. And there's tutorials on here and things like that. The white paper if you want to get more in depth. Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty simple to invest. You just send Bitcoin. You don't need my Ether wallet or MetaMask or anything like that. And also they have, where was I? Over here on Medium, lots of information about Tokenpay. Tons of articles. So I'll put this in the link in the description. if you want to look into it more. But you can just see by the headlines, you know, Verd's lead developer is the blockchain auditor. You can see what's going on just by the headlines. This looks interesting. I might watch this. Why would they put someone grilling the founder or the Tokenpay CEO live? I'll have to look at that and find out. Maybe that's as an investor, you got to look at these things. And we'll see if they changed the spelling mistake I told them about. It was right before the roadmap. I told them about this last night. Let's see if they changed it. What do you know? Maybe they did. Wow. It was MOE instead of more. I don't think we can see that now, though. It's definitely here. Definitely right here. Yeah, they changed the spelling mistake, so maybe I'll send the other one. That's pretty good. That means they care about their website. I'm actually impressed. So, yeah. So I'll tell them about that other spelling mistake, and they'll fix that. But yeah, these payment companies are going to do very well. I wish I could invest in Paytm, but there's no public investors allowed in that one. It hasn't went live on the. It hasn't had an IPO or anything yet, but they're making a killing. They don't need to. They don't want to share any of the revenue. Companies like this that need your help to invest in or to get it started, they have to share their revenues. It's the way it's set up with the token being used on the platform. The token will go up in value once there's more demand for the token. And how many projects do you see that integrate Tor? Pretty interesting. So let me know if you guys know anything else. Could use all of the info we could on this, and good luck. If you invest, we'll do some updates, and we'll see how things go in the future. That's about all. We'll talk to you later.